untouchable.
Alright. I'm live with some more Avowed. Ow. Alright. Now, yeah, I didn't do anything off stream. Right where I left off. Hi.
If you wish to find me in my tower, you'll have to wait until I tell this tale.
Okay.
We are not getting up there. Unless Yatsley sprouts a pair of wings.
There's got to be a way. Let's snoop around.
Land shaped in the dreamer's image, not with stone or axe, but with essence. Songs of ancient magic. Could we sing to them?
Probably. Dang it.
Walk like it's hard.
Ooh, what do we got? Alright, some corrupted Audra. I was wondering where that document was.
Once, a very important statue fell to pieces, and an entire village perished because it wouldn't put the statue back together again.
Okay.
Logically, I know these were put here to frighten us. And yet, I'm still frightened.
No good. Skeletons. Just the thing to brighten up the place.
Woo! Oh, no, you don't. Okay, clearly I need to take that. Got him. All right. Oh, right. That's the, what is it? It gives them 20... Nice. Damage. Oh, yeah. Wait, what's doing that random accumulation then? Woo! Yeah, this spear is good.
If you can make the decision the village could not and restore the statue, I will see you inside my tower.
We're in no position to argue. She has all the power here.
Very well.
More bodies. How gauche. I know you can't tell, Envoy, but trust me, the craftsmanship on these spells is exquisite.
So take your word for it. Ooh, darn it. Wow. You know what this reminds me of? The catacombs in Paris.
Let's finish this.
Giving me that random accumulation. This is based on my total wealth. Right, what does that put it at? 47. Okay, it's nothing I'm wearing. Is it Yachtley giving me that bonus? Ooh, I'm almost level 20. Ow! And vibe check. You have failed the vibe check. And vibe check. Ow. Well, that's creepy.
We've got company.
Whoop.
Behind you. Behind you.
And that's another failed vibe check.
That's done. What a guitar.
Sometimes cold reason is necessary.
Audra hearts.
Out of stone. It's quite realistic, isn't it?
And warm to the touch. Strange, though not unpleasant.
Archmagi truly are inscrutable creatures, aren't they?
Guess so. Oh, that's where we're supposed to go. Oh. Okay. Hey. Sure, if you're offering.
That stone you picked up should fit in here. One lonely piece of a disturbing puzzle.
This must be the statue mentioned in the story. Let's take another look at that book of yours. There once stood a village protected by a statue. It kept the air crisp, the land fertile, and the people safe. For a time, the village prospered. For a time, there was the thought that the winter would never come. But then the statue shattered, and winter did come, and the village could not make a decision to save itself.
Wonder what impasse it's talking about.
It looks like she wants us to know this story, so I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. First, though, we find the rest of the statue.
Puzzles are known to sharpen the mind. The Archmage must want to hone our senses.
That's one. Oh, idiot. Forked ice. And pipe check. Ow.
Child's play. That's done.
Jeez, Yatsley. I would have caught you if you asked.
Child's play. That's done.
Hey, corrupted Audra. Dude, that damage reduction, or that increased vulnerability to damage is awesome.
Beyond seek.
Live check.
wanted so badly to do the right thing.
You're here for my Audra piece, aren't you? You can't have it!
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you too, dearie.
I'll die without the Audra. Please, don't take it from me. I don't want to die.
Happening? Are you okay?
The other villagers, they want me to give them the Audra piece. They say it'll save us. But if they take it, I'll die. And I don't want to die. Please!
I don't think they can hear us. They're like a song stuck in your head, repeating the same verse.
It's the Audra piece from the statue, isn't it? Why do you have it?
What statue? What are you talking about? Why shouldn't I have the Audra piece? It's mine.
Interesting. This must be another illusion.
They may be an illusion, but their fear isn't.
I don't know what you're talking about. Just please let me keep this.
Who are you?
I don't remember anymore. I was in pain for so terribly long. But the Audra has kept me alive. Don't let them take it away.
Keep it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Wait. I hear screaming. No. What's happening to the village? Everyone's sick. Oh, gods. No. It's too late. It's far too late. We're doomed. What have I done?
And because the village would not put the statue back together, everyone died, including him.
That poor man. Was he a real person once? Did all that happen to him?
Whether he was real or not, he was put here to prove a point. Either way, it's cruel.
Well, for better or worse, I can't wait to find out more.
We're doing a lot of work to impress someone more powerful than us. I hope it's worth it.
I'm sure they go somewhere. Let's go see where.
Huh. Yeah, that's creepy.
Let's finish this. That'll show him.
Nice. You're done. Well, screen just went black.
What, like it's hard? That's done.
The village was on the verge of destruction, but still they argued.
That you hand.
And there's the hat. That means we have everything now. Let's hurry back and see how it all works.
That ought to be the final piece. Let's be done with this.
It's the lesson rather than the authenticity of the story that matters, I guess. We've got all the pieces. Quick, quick, put them in. Oh, I want to see how all of this works.
Alright.
Off we go.
Oh. Well, that was cool.
Tread lightly. The Archmage is expecting us. That doesn't necessarily mean we're welcome.
We're going into an Archmage's tower. It'll all be fine. Or at least exciting.
Yeah. Hmm. One few months though. Looking for the Dream Scourge?
Oh, you made it. Unfortunately, I still have reading to do. Amuse yourself with these skeletons while I finish this paragraph. That had better be a really good book.
What did you expect? Archmage?
It's all the noise necessary. I'm trying to read it.
Bam. And pop. Oh, there's a priest. Nope. Freeze. Up. Vibe check. How much longer is this going to go on for? You have failed the vibe check. And vibe check. You have failed the vibe check. Give me just a moment. All right. Ooh. Increase the crit hit chance. Yes, please. Ooh, 52.
Oh, look at the three of you. It's like something out of a book. A godlike of an unknown deity, an exiled animancer, and a rainbow-colored wizard. All looking for a garden, from what I've gleaned.
It is her. We felt the pluck of her fingers outside our door, searching. For us? Our prison? Who is she? What does she seek?
My little puzzle was very clever, wasn't it? A challenge and a parable, all at once.
Well, now that we're done with the formality of defeating the skeletons,
Very impressive, Archmage.
Flattery gets you nowhere here. I want to see what you are on the inside. Too often, mortals like to hide from their own truths. I like them brought to the surface. What did you think I was trying to tell you with the puzzle?
Yeah, can this wait?
Two hands of Adir, reaching for the same thing. Sadly, both of them miss. Sorry, but I'm not opening the path.
Why not?
I came to the Living Lands because the sickness here, this dream scourge, fascinated me. This plague shouldn't exist. It can't. And yet, it does. The essence of the Living Lands is falling into chaos and entropy.
What's up, Keegan?
It's more powerful than anything I've seen. I suspect it has something to do with how the Adra has been severed from the rest of the world. I believe the answers lie in the ruins, but the essence there is so strong it's blocking my spell work, which has never happened
Ooh,
before. Ever. No one enters Naku Kubel until I get to the bottom of this. Sorry.
You said that I was a godlike of an unknown deity. That isn't true.
Curiouser and curiouser. What is so special about you, godlike? You have my interest. Show me if you live up to it.
The Living Lands has a god named Salvador. I'm their godlike.
Are you? Oh my. I didn't think this was possible. Something I don't already know. I can't believe I overlooked this possibility. A god here, alone, trapped in the severed Adra. This explains so much. My magic being ineffective, the essence here being so intense. And you, godlike, with your unfamiliar appearance. You're the missing key to the lock, sealing Naku Kubel.
Think I can open the ruins?
You are a godlike of this strange, isolated, possibly miserable god. A piece of them resides in you. I have no doubt that like will recognize like. You will open the gates to Naku Kubel, and I will study this metaphysical aberration up close. Go. Find your so-called garden. Report your findings to me. Perhaps there is more to this than either of us alone can see.
Thank you, Archmage.
My thanks in return, godlike. It's not often that Kith, or really anything at all, can surprise me. I wish you luck on your journey, if you believe in such things. Just keep in mind that countless dream thralls are on the same
Major and
path.
D's nuts. You have
I'm
been
sure
on
you'll
a
survive.
lot of D's nuts
If
jokes
not,
lately.
well,
You okay?
lovely to have met you.
It's mine.
Yes, it was. Not many meet one of us archmagi these days. And you, Orlan, you seem a clever one. Take my grimoire. It will allow you to dispel the barrier I have set before the ruins. You have talent. Not any mage can dispel my illusions. Perhaps when this is over, we should speak again.
You want to speak again? Yeah, of course. Can't wait.
She gave you her grimoire. Be careful with that thing. Who knows what it can do?
Just to be sure, you actually do know where the ruins are, right?
There's no shame in ignorance, Envoy. Only a denial of such. Either way, I do know where they are. The ruins are far in the northwest. The people here have named that area the Deadfall Highlands. No more wasting time. Off you go. Use the teleporter behind me to leave. Or jump, I suppose, if you're feeling grim.
This would make a nice parlor, if you got rid of the corpses.
And off we go. Did just happen, right? I didn't imagine it. Reingrim liked me? And my spellcraft! And she gave me her grimoire! Look, isn't it the most beautiful thing you've ever seen?
Work well together as a team. You have faced an archmage and lived.
You were incredible. Thank you for trusting me.
You, my dear, have a promising career ahead of you.
Oh, Quilici would have been so proud if he were here.
Ah.
I cannot wait to tell
Well,
him.
you've been sailing with fish? That explains
With
it.
Ringrim's grimoire, I think we can go to the ruins and find the garden.
For once, we've outpaced Ludwig. A rare advantage. I say we use it.
Then there's no
Affirmative.
time to waste. I must prepare for Naku Kubel. As must you.
Let's hope the ruins are warm. I didn't think to bring a coat.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, that's convenient. Oh. Oh, sweet. Alright, Yep. Alright, I'll do that. Enemy. I'll do that. Alright. Now, before all that... You know there is... You don't serve breakfast. That's a good one. You know there is an illusion over here.
Walk like a top.
Alright. Holy crap, I have a lot to sell. Head over to Thirdborn. Go talk to the blacksmith.
Oh, it's you. I'm not sure what you did out in the mines, but, the prices are what they are now. Thought you'd want to know.
Sorry, I'm trying to prevent a war. Does that put my... Oh, that's what's giving me that random accumulation. What did that say at the bottom? Violent resolutions, peaceful resolutions. 6 to 7. Some people are just unreasonable. Not my fault. I think everybody wants to talk.
Despite everything that's happened, I'm so grateful to be working with Yatsley. In many ways, Quilici has been like a second father to me. But Yatsley, she's like my dirty aunt who's up to no good.
We all need a few bad influences in our lives.
Oh, she's an expert in that field. While I have your attention, I've been thinking. Why is Inquisitor Ludwig suddenly interested in godless ruins?
For any good reason.
When it comes to her, there's never any good news. We should be ready for anything. Something tells me Ludwig isn't finished with us yet. And what is it now?
Think of our traveling companions.
Anyone in particular? I warn you, I'm not the best judge of first impressions.
Yatsley?
Of course, she's brilliant, open to anything, and sees the world as she wants it to be. Yatsley gave me my first glass of wine, and the courage to approach a special someone. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Do you know your parents?
Indeed, old friends. When they died, Yatsley protected me. Made sure I had one consistent person in my life. I think that's why she gave me that glass of wine. Why she encouraged me to live my life to the fullest. She was making sure I hit all the milestones I could have missed.
Wait a second, who is this special someone?
No one to get jealous over. To call it a relationship would be an insult to the word. But it was fun while it lasted. Animancy is the study of life. Unfortunately, we get so busy that we forget to live. So a little roll in the hay is good for the soul. Yatsley taught me that. Well, not the part about rolling in the hay. That was my idea, and I don't recommend it. Now that she's traveling with us, maybe she can teach you a thing or two. I think that covers everyone. And if my good opinion changes, you'll be the first to hear about it.
It's enough for now.
Not before I've done some reading.
I was wondering. What do...
Actually, Need a whole lot of that. Seems like I'm done with this, so... Whoa, there we go. $137. Dude! Let me not overdo it. Go. Yeah. Ooh, quickly on the way to becoming legendary.
Do souls feel like?
Forgive me, but could you elaborate?
I mean, do you touch them when you're doing animancy? Are they hot or cold? Is it like a cloud or like a beam of light?
Well, it feels a bit like being watched. Like there's an unseen presence in the laboratory with you. That's why many animancers prefer to work in groups, to be in the presence of the living.
I think that makes sense.
Normally this is nothing to worry about, unless the presence follows you home. Then you know you've angered the dead.
Right. I think I'll just stick with hunting bears for now.
Huh. Yeah, same. Alright, Yatsley?
For the camp of an official Adiran envoy, I was expecting a little more. A proper bed, at least. But I suppose this will do for now. As long as you have a bath, of course.
I've slept in worse places, usually behind enemy lines.
Just as things could be worse, they could also be a lot better, envoy. But, as riveting as it is to complain about our accommodations, I imagine you have another topic in mind?
That jar you had me fetch for you earlier. Is it worth much?
I'm the only buyer you'll find here, and I already have the jar. A lesson for next time, darling. It's always worth some haggling. Unfortunately, it's been quite some time since I've met another who focused on the godless as I do. And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject than anyone else you could find.
That's how you got that burn? Running around old flammable ruins? You got this when you were studying Cane Arts?
Technically, yes. Well, it set me on the path, at least. When I got my first grimoire as a child, I was trying out some of the fancy new spells I'd been given. I was attempting a simple illusion spell, but I must have slurred my words. The next thing I know, everything was on fire.
You say everything.
I mean, my arm wasn't the only casualty. What is childhood but for silly things? When else can you get away with arson? My father was able to pull me from the flames as my mother doused them. I burned myself badly enough to give myself some vivid dreams, but the house still stood at the end.
I can imagine your parents were happy about that.
Unfortunately, my delightful personality only carries me so far. But they were scholars themselves and appreciated my initiative. They just wanted to supervise me from then on. The only lasting damage was my burn mark and the dreams.
You sure you only had dreams and not nightmares?
Nightmares are still dreams, Envoy. Just not ones you'd recommend to others. They're not nearly as enjoyable as my more provocative dreams.
Oh my. I don't want to hear about this.
Oh, you're no fun. As delightful as you are, we've much to do and less time to do it in. Shall we go?
Do you know anyone from the Hand Cult?
I know a lot of people, and just as many secrets. I've been trying to sort my thoughts since we left her domain. We met Ringrim. The Ringrim. Master illusionist of the Circle of Archmagi. And we impressed her. She even offered to make me her apprentice.
The feeling that Ringrim is a really big deal to you.
As smart as you are, Envoy, I sometimes forget that you are still a layperson. It doesn't feel real, but it is. Oh, Huntress titties. What am I going to do? If I take the apprenticeship, I'll have to leave Quilici and Fjord. And what about my study of the Godless? I've spent my whole life with them.
Who else would tell the story of the Akita if not you?
Oh, you even learned their proper name. I can't believe you listened. You'll make me cry at this rate. I'm not a kid anymore. I can't do everything all at once. There are only 26 hours in a day. I love my life as it is now. Exploring as I wish and coming home to open arms and a warm bed. I don't want to give that up. But this is something I never even dreamed of. But it's big. It won't leave room for much else. And I'm too old to... Oh, Envoy. What would you do?
Hard to pass up an opportunity like this.
I know. That's the whole issue. I've learned magic through my own means, reading and studying on my own. How much more could I learn with her? And how much faster? Within a fortnight, I could rule the world.
Oh, gods. I'll stick with the secret sleeping god that whispers who knows what in our leader's head, thank you very much.
Thank you, dearie. I can't promise I'll act on it, but I really appreciate the advice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to write a letter to Quilici. He'll never believe me.
You know what I
More to
miss?
talk about. Come on.
I wish we could have done more for them. Capo and Chico, I mean. Not that Capo needs anything more from us. But if I were in his shoes, I hope I'd make the same choice. Though I'd like to pick a more fun way to die.
So you feel bad for Kipo.
Of course. Even when it's expected or even preferable, it's always a tragedy. I can only hope that at the end I have some control over things. That I can go out as Yatsli.
I'll rock in the bedroom.
And don't you forget it. But it gives you something to think about. I mean, not everyone gets to come back like you did, Envoy. Well, that's all I had to say. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing. Unless there's something else you want to chat about? How can I help, darling?
That's enough for now.
Don't let the bedbugs bite, dearie.
Okay. She's got a lot to say. Marius.
Let's not do that again. Let's stay out of Archmage's domains from now on. Sure, we made it out alive, but that outcome felt out of my hands more than I'd like.
You relax. Sometimes Sometimes it's good to step into the unknown.
Right. I'm trying. All I'm good at is surviving, under specific conditions that make sense to me. When things don't make sense, what am I supposed to do? Just hope it all works out?
Gotta have faith, man.
Destiny? Another word for do what you're supposed to do. I already failed that one, Cool. Anyway, I'm glad to be out of there. Time to curl up with some jerky and a few swigs of Wodak. Anyway.
I've learned a little more information.
Fine. You've been patient enough, I suppose. Right. Solace isn't an easy place to live. The food is stale and meager. The water tastes like steel and old meat. Everyone knows everyone else. No privacy, no silence, no time to yourself.
It's like a nightmare.
You understand. Good. Solace is a walled keep in the harshest region of the lands. Isolated is an understatement. Honestly,
It's
all
locked
that
from the
was
inside.
fine. But there was a peculiar kind of silence I didn't love.
Keeping secrets?
You should be a sharpshooter. You keep hitting the target. I have only the faintest memories of my parents, which was fine. I had friends and mentors and trainers and elders. When I asked about my real parents, though, they just told me I was safe now, and that the Wardens were my family. I never knew if my parents were alive or dead. I like to assume that they had died fighting some giant monster in the Tusks, but no one would say. When I asked for more, they changed the subject, like I wasn't worthy of a backstory.
No one was worthy of knowing where they came from.
I mean, I know the important part. I'm from Solace, for whatever that's worth. My oldest memories are of Solace. My oldest friend is from there.
Missing out on family.
Maybe, maybe not. I've learned to stop worrying about it.
That's enough for now.
You too.
Alright. We'll continue those conversations later. Marius, you're back on the team.
Singing sand. We feel the essence seep from the ruins.
Learn to look forward to these dreams. What's on your mind?
The teeth and the dunes roll before us. We have questions still. A lion kneels, a blight before it, spells and suspicion at its back. What ruled the land alone now seeks the safety of the pride.
Room is the third makes her out to be.
A crystal shimmer. Friend or hunter? Let it in and see. We feel the people of Thirdborn huddle together in the dark. We smell desperation, panic. Then, the seasons change. They turn to each other. A spark, a name the Akita used, now lost to time. We touch the unfamiliar surface. What do you know of this?
Know as much about Kith bonds as anyone.
For years, we watched the Akita share their food and tie their hands. Gifts, promises. Why do they undertake these rituals?
Simple. They love each other.
Still, the word eludes our grasp. Perceive the ocean in a drop. Do its waves sing to you?
Never been enough.
Mystery. Uncharted coastline. Solitude. Is it always a prison? We wonder. New leaves breach the impenetrable clay. A bush unfurls amid the suffering and strife and blooms. Nothing should live here. How can it sprout? From what well does it spring?
Find strength in each other when we got nothing else. Better people.
Kith set apart from beasts. A calling beyond life and death. We have learned much. Dream of shimmering scales as you rest.
All right. Off we go. Alright. Now I know it was around here somewhere. Another illusion. I think it was in there. Ow. Nope. Maybe perhaps I was wrong. Just misremembering. Quick, I do want to see what this merchant up here has.
Sorry, Adiran. Path's closed. Too many dream thrills around.
Where's the merchant? Huh. Alright, must be a bugged icon.
Magical ability required to make such a barrier. It's remarkable.
We have to move. Don't forget this place is lousy with dream thralls.
That's the corrupted Adra I needed to upgrade my grimoire.
Quiet, Nimdut.
Out my face!
Trespassers! Who goes there? We see the God!
And vibe check. You have failed the vibe check.
Got 'em all.
Alright, I will be right back. Gotta use the restroom, and I'm gonna grab something to snack on.
swouse.
Oh, I'm back. All right.
Keep quiet.
Sunny! You'll seek more! Devour!
Gotcha. What's going on down here? And bot check. Oh.
Sunny!
And bot check.
Gotcha.
Oh, hi, Yosley. And vibe check.
I've never seen so many dream throws in one place. What's drawing them here?
Nothing good.
Right behind you.
How are they seeing us?
We see you!
Nice. Oh boy.
Someone's eager to meet us.
What? Down you go.
Only a dream. French break. In the brush! Beat them to the earth!
Good dodge. Nice. That'll be worth it. That's it.
Looks like the gardener hasn't been here in a bit. I don't think we can get through.
Something for later.
We're not used to quiet.
And bye, check.
That it.
All right. This area thoroughly explored. Time to head in.
I've dreamt of exploring Nagukubel for years. To find out what happened to the godless who built this and why they vanished.
Step carefully. Who knows what the goddess have left lying inside?
Oh, hopefully an abundance of history, artifacts, relics, anything really. Though I wasn't expecting such interesting remains.
We've seen these things before, Naku Tadak. Any idea what they are?
These are magfolk. They're often found in many godless ruins, but they are definitely not godless.
Seen a great many magfolk in Aora.
Oh, they're everywhere. But no one knows where they came from, exactly. Apparently, they weren't fans of the godless. Godless ruins are filled with magfolk remains, but no records of them exist in Akedan lore. I don't think the godless did well against the magfolk.
Looks like the godless took a few with them.
They pierce. Blood like a fountain. No quarter. Nothing spared.
Wait, did the voice in your head just talk? What did it say?
Up it all just cried out.
The poor dear. I can only imagine what they saw, what they know, what they've suffered. Anything of historic importance is often blood-soaked. Are you ready? We're entering one of their holiest places. Who knows what we'll find? Okay. Got my wand, got my grimoire. Let's go already.
admit, it was impressive.
We remember. They loved, and we loved in return. We are nearly free now.
All right. In we go.
We remember. They loved, and we loved in return.
Watch yourselves.
Keep quiet.
Shut it!
Party in the brush! Devour!
Seek! On 10!
And
Worse than raw!
Have that one. Walk like it's hard. Got stuff.
will be useful. Oh, geez.
Oh, look at that Audra. What else might be here?
The heart of the Akita beats. Our veins stir. You are close. Seek the ancient kith who dwell here. They will show you the way.
Ancient Kith. What? Whoa.
The brambles. How did you...
An intruder comes.
That's a ghost. That's an Akitan ghost.
You don't belong here. Why have you come? What business do you have in this place? Tell me, before I strike you down.
We're gonna find a way to the garden.
And the gardener. Of course, they'd seek more souls to help them.
The gardener. That must be how the ancient Akitans referred to their god. To stop it all.
I am Numena, Tebaro Senakis, and guardian of the Akita and the living lands. They came swarming, Relentless, these juggernauts. So many they stole the heat from the stars. They brought death to our temples. They brought doom to our king. And the sky held no sun as our children screamed.
Oh, I know this. You speak of the Magfolk.
Yes, Story Seeker. Their corpses remain, as do our memories of what they did to us.
They kill your people.
We would have offered them everything, just to save some piece of us. But they did not speak. The Deathbringers were only there for the slaughter. Our words were burned. Our buildings were broken. Anything that was of Akida, they destroyed.
That's why there are no records, no histories.
We fought so hard, but we fell too. Then they trapped our gardener.
Trapped. A sepulchre of endless night. Bones beneath roots. Stop this.
You've been hiding what you know about the Magfolk from me. Why?
The memory, it scorches our wounds. The light, it blinded us. Why were we so afraid?
The gardener quickens. This hastens our fears.
You know Sapadal was afraid of the Magfolk too.
The gardener was afraid, yes. They were terrified. That was all they saw. Death hungers and cannot be sated. That which killed the Akida wants more slaughter still. So our gardener calls then, begging one more time to be set free.
We wait. They know. They understand. Why do they hinder you?
When the gardener calls, there is no turning away. But you will prove yourself to us through a series of trials. Survive these trials, and you will know the way to the garden. First is a trial of strength. Demonstrate your might against our ancient dead, and earn the right to face the second.
So be it.
We wish you a better fate than the one we saw. The path to the garden lays before you. It is the only way. Go now. Your trials begin.
Understudies, we just spoke to an ancient Akidan.
Nothing? Alright, Marius. Skeletons? Oh, priest, you gotta go down. And vibe check. You failed the vibe check.
On your right, dear.
We're up 10.
Bone dust in my fur.
Nice work.
Fine bow.
That ghost called you a Tebaru Sanakis. That must be what the Akita called their godlikes.
I guess so. What's this? Oop.
We're up 10. Here we go.
Ow.
We're up 10. See.
Oh, right there. Done for?
We're up 10.
And you're getting vibe checked.
thorough reading later, but it looks like notes from the architect. It seems Nakukubel was divinely inspired, so it's Sapadal's fault you got lost earlier.
Huh. Alright. Thanks, Sapadal.
Nice of them to give us a little break, isn't it?
Take a moment to rest up. They'll be back soon enough.
Ooh, what do we got here?
From the walls now. On your left, dear.
See.
Quit moving!
Out.
EOC.
Vibe check. You have failed the vibe check. Wily little one, aren't you?
Stay.
Yep. I need to work on my stamina. Jeez.
That's the last. So much for the first trial. On to the second.
Ooh. What is that?
Come forward. You have the gardener's markings, but you are not one of us. You did not fall with us. Why have you come here? Tell me your mind. Tell me what rides in it.
Well, they must pass your trials to find Sapadal.
You wish to find our gardener? I know that story, and where it ends. The Magfolk sought the gardener too, and our gardener did not want to be found. Our gardener knew what the Magfolk would do, and they broke the world to keep themselves safe. The waters boiled, the land opened, the rivers rose, and we drowned.
We broke the pain. We died with them. How did we do this?
Kill the key. When we fought the Magfolk?
We bleed, they bleed, the Magfolk strike. How could we pierce the vein? We cannot, we writhe. Why must we feel this again?
There were so few of us left when the Magfolk were at our doors.
Well, did what they could.
They did what they thought was best, yes. Our gardener never asks. They only act. Their ways are not the ways of people. You want a path to the garden? Pass this trial of the mind. Show me how clever you are. We will know the breadth of your wisdom before we let you learn what our gardener truly is.
I told you we shouldn't come in here. I'm pretty sure I said that out loud.
Trial of the mind. I wonder if there's a clever trick to it.
We're about to find out. Yeah, you're gonna want to stay out of that stuff.
Right. Somehow I always knew this is how we got it.
That was lucky. Do you want to move away from that stuff?
These ghosts aren't very helpful, are they?
Nope.
Are they ever?
Perhaps they're just unused to visitors? Surely they'll warm up to us eventually.
Excuse me, Yasli? Pressure plates. Tread carefully. I have to hit the switch. Ow.
Oh, that's hot. Oh, flame traps are the worst. I've lost so many blouses to them.
Why are you running back?
Oh, that's hot. This just seems unfair.
There we go. Ow.
The Echidans are being less welcome than I'd hoped.
And just as welcoming as I expected.
They must be trying to protect their gardener. Still, this feels hostile.
Right. It would be great if a gang of lost spirits brought us a nice loaf of bread or something for a change.
All right.
Looks Third time's the charm. Another door is revealed.
What do we got here? Whoa. Heroes. Anything, I might just break this one down for the Blackwood. Nice. I can upgrade the shield. I've corrupted Audra to upgrade my grimoire.
What do you truly seek with our garden? Somehow you've proven to have strength and wit. We now see what you represent. We know the truth of you. We cannot risk you causing another calamity.
Yeah, this one.
You know of this. Nimana's brethren were mistaken. But we would know what's best for our gardener. We understand what they are. No more words. You have not earned the right. Finish your last trial.
What are you testing this time?
You come as a supplicant. You do not have the privilege of questions. Go.
He was pleasant.
I am feeling less welcome here by the minute.
Right?
Of course these trials require a leap of faith.
All right. Victory and fortune to the assassins. Guess I missed those dank spores.
You bear our gardener's mark.
The gardener has grown roots into the Outlander.
What do you truly seek with our garden?
This is... Oh. Well, seems like some of the construction crew had all kinds of fun.
Oh. Okay.
Keep your eyes open in there. Feels like it's about to get weird.
Somehow you bested our trials. Like vermin, you persist.
Like vermin, you endured. You kept your head.
You live where worthier souls have fallen, but your journey ends here.
You really don't like me.
Hardens. Hesitation. Why do we smell fear? They are here to be found. Why? Why will they not free us?
This is where you die, Outlander. We cannot risk you provoking the Gardener and causing another calamity.
Wait a damn minute. A calamity is already taking place. I'm here to stop it.
Be that as it may, we still won't risk another. You must perish, Outlander.
We will not have the Gardener break this land again. You cannot convince us otherwise.
Accusations like water. We do not recognize our face. The ripples break. What do they hide from us? Why do they turn away?
Now, lay your life down. We will all rest quietly. The Gardener will not be disturbed.
Know how to navigate the world. I can show Sopadal how to do. Sopadal to do the same.
How do I know you will not lead them astray?
Sopadal is more dangerous when trapped. Sopadal loses their mind again. I'll lead them somewhere safe.
And you will guide them from the dark? I worry I will regret this, but I shall stand aside. Let the other two be your opponents.
Got him. Clearly, you need to go down. And vibe check. You have survived the vibe check. Here, come in here. Vibe check. And vibe check.
That's all of them, I think. I hope.
Oh, and it looks like we got a prize on the table over there. Let's take a look, shall we? Wow. Never seen that
Good achievement.
These mechanisms. They mark the locations of important sites. It's a map.
Ever closer. We must speak of this.
All that for a map? Oh, wonderful.
Quick, can you read it?
Don't rush me, dearie. Ikeden isn't easy to translate, you know.
So close. We reach. Find us in the Adra.
Your gods said hello, didn't they? Go on then, deal with them. I need time to translate.
There we go. Ooh. +1 intellect, +1 perception. That.
Go talk to your secret god, envoy. I don't think the Dream Thralls will let you take your time.
Come, we yearn for answers.
Oh,
You
hello again.
are here. You heard us in the roots. You seek the garden. You know the way. But the Jabaru Sinakis, they turn from you. How can this be? Surely they would welcome you as kin, grafted from the same root.
Died centuries ago. Whatever's left of them, they're not who they were.
Lifetimes of love. We guarded their dead. We were theirs and they were ours, and we told them to protect the wild and the green. In return, we promised to protect them, and we were true. Always. We protected them.
Happened. They spoke of death and destruction.
We will not remember.
Hiding, and tell me the truth. All of it.
We do not hide. Lies. The rot twists our memories, splinters them. Reflections in a night-swallowed lake. We lived in harmony. We were at peace, and then they came with metal bodies and murderous intent. We tried to stop them.
It still doesn't add up.
We did not want them to die. We loved them. We tried. We loved them so much. We did not cause pain. The spirits lie. We love them most. They twist our words. We will show you. Let us offer you another gift. A seedling of power.
That's your
We
offer.
will show you our favor. Wait. An intruder. The piercing light. She draws near. The wire. A razor in our throat. Stop her! We writhe. We bleed.
You mean Ludwin? She's coming?
She brings the purging fire at her back. She comes to trap us. Out! Out! Send her out! Set us free!
Oh boy.
Wake up! Wake up!
Alright, I'm up.
What happened? Are you alright? What did you do?
There's a fight coming our way. What's happening?
Well, while you were daydreaming, the Audra pillar started shaking. I figured they're not supposed to do that.
You can't hear all the dream thralls trying to get in now. What happened with Sopadol?
Something's coming. Something even Sopadol is afraid of.
Once we get past all these dream thralls, I'd be excited to see what scares a god. They're flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The map points us to Galawain's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a godless tower on the southern coast, and boom! There's our entrance into the garden.
No, not a chance. Worst idea I ever heard. Get ready for a fight. We're not getting out that easily.
We should get moving. Sopadol's got a bad feeling.
We've got company!
Right. Let's get moving before more dream thralls.
They just keep showing up. Okay, yeah, just run.
Keep quiet.
Big mistake!
Eon Seek!
Come and get me.
For it.
Stop it!
Come on, swing.
That was fun.
You are out of your Leave before you worsen the situation.
Ruins are overgrown with corruption. We should burn it out before it spreads.
You're a child playing at being a hero. You understand none of the forces at work here.
The Circle of Archmagi has overstepped their authority. Again. Envoy? I hope you found what you were looking for. Because those ruins are about to be a distant memory.
Something new about my godlike heritage, in fact.
If we want to use the godless term for a godlike of Sapadal, the envoys are Tebaru Sanakis. It's actually a fascinating tradition, going back to...
Heresy and lies. I bring you the truth. This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison we burned out of Fure Messiverno. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sapadal.
You have a lot of nerve defending what you did in Fiora.
We cut off an infected limb. Nothing more. I've been watching you, Envoy. You who survived when so many godlike fell. I even asked the gods what made you so remarkable. And the burned queen opened my eyes to what you are. We knew the chaos of the living lands had an origin. How could I have known that you were its offspring?
The Emperor sent me to fight the Dream Scourge, not your crusade.
Different wars on the same battlefield. There are two plagues in the living lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Akita will remain.
We may not burn out the Dream Scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Is her first instinct always to destroy stuff and hope that fixes things?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the living lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
What do you propose?
I do love it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me.
Plan, Rigum.
Yes. Honestly, it's quite simple. I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the living lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwine from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins.
Perfect. Let's do it.
There's one thing I'd like to add. Severing the Adra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
A few deaths? What about Quilici? And the other Furians? And Quilici?
A gentle sleep. One moment day, the next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
Painless death. Reminds me, I'm reminded of this.
I'm so very glad you recall.
What you mean, Yardley?
Well, in layman's terms, she's going to rip the essence out of a bunch of people in Shatterscarp. For what it's worth, her theory is sound. She could stop the Dream Scourge. In Shatterscarp, at least.
Well, better than Shatterscarp falling to the Dream Scourge.
Correct. I knew I liked you for a reason, Envoy. There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
Ringrim is one of the smartest people alive. If she says this is the way, it's hard to argue. no matter how much we might want to.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
I'm dispassionate, but try. Long run, your idea would improve the situation here. Ludwin's wouldn't change the status quo.
She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the dream thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwig's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more.
Assuming we don't find another way to end the Dream Scourge in the meantime. Well, what?
If such an alternative existed, I'd have suggested it already. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something.
Oh. Holy crap.
I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice.
Ultimately, I do make the decision at the end.
And what makes you so sure the decision is truly yours? Sapadal has been whispering in your ear, guiding you, influencing you. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
I suppose she knows a few things about cruelty.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good?
And the spread.
Oh, what a relief. You really scared me there, Envoy.
Not sure exactly what that means, but it doesn't sound good.
So be it. Sapadal's hold over you is stronger than I suspected.
Prune, strengthen the living leaves. We twine.
Attune your soul to Sapadal to assist my focus on the Adra. You're the only one who can do that part. And Yatsley, come, help me. I think you'll enjoy this.
Oh. Active will. Grants move speed for 20 seconds. Huh.
It wasn't supposed to claim our people! I can't believe the Inquisitor allowed this.
Good. My constitution is lacking. That crit chance maxed out. Nice. Staggering shot. That sounds good. Let me focus on fighter next.
I am delighted to have been right about you. I was hoping you'd have the cold logic I wanted to see. We've dealt with the Dream Scourge, but you'll still have some cleaning up to do. Now that I know this was all because of a new god flailing in their cage, the Living Lands is no longer of interest to me.
Riven will kill me for this.
I'm sure she will try. She seemed quite incensed when she left. But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can harness so much essence with ease. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome.
Well, hired
You,
Nicholas Cage.
however,
Oh.
are a power worth shaping. And rather delightful to boot.
Well,
I get what you're
obviously,
referencing.
Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
No need to choose now. Take your time.
Yes, my work will still be there even when this world is in ruins. Which, hopefully, won't happen. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
Why are we deferring to that maniac Ringgrim? Ugh.
I don't trust this heathen magic.
It wasn't supposed to claim our people!
No progress.
Nothing to say to you.
This magic makes my skin twitch.
Who needs Bab? Oh, you're back. What can I do for you?
36 dead, of no apparent causes. They just fell over. Like their hearts were stopped in their chest. What did you do, Envoy? I know you're involved somehow.
All right, Mary. There was no other option.
Bullshit. There was always another option. Something better than this massacre. Dozens are dead, Envoy. Their loved ones scream for them. What was all this for?
Stop the Dream Scourge from taking more lives.
The costs were too great, Envoy. And you paid them with third-born blood. I hope your fucking decisions haunt you forever. You've cost so many families their loved ones.
Need your permission.
You have my permission to go anywhere else. Get out of my sight, Envoy.
There'll be no more Dream Thralls. Oh, no. No, 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 no.
How could this happen? I don't understand.
Oh, no. Oh, poor thing. All right.
Come and get it.
Sorry.
You're on your own. Take a moment, people.
It's you! You're the monster who got us kicked out of Thirdborn.
Did we do that? Right. Sounds like us.
What do you have against honest businessmen?
Yeah, because you tried to rope me into your illegal scheme.
You can't fast-talk me, you fiend. I demand compensation.
I know you're upset, Tycho, but they seem like they're really strong.
Shizu, please don't undermine me in front of them. You have to make things right by me. By us, I mean.
Please don't make me kill you. It's such a bother.
Don't try to play games with us. We can take you.
I can see why you'd think that. I mean, we are being weighed down by all these weapons and armor.
Daiko, this might be a bad idea. I mean, I'm good with the blade on dead targets, but...
You two? Fine. That kind of takes the wind out of my sails.
Thank you. I'm glad today didn't end in bloodshed.
Maybe the next time we all meet, we can just have a lovely drink, or I can dissect you. Either one.
Don't promise me a good time, dearie.
Well, go on, get out of here, before I change my mind.
Your mind?
If we ever do meet again, well, you can forget about that discount.
Screw your discount.
What you... Temerity sent word. She said you can go. I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't have much more to say. You were responsible for all this death. But I hope you don't end up the same way, too.
Thanks. Sorry.
We need to talk. You let a mad archmage unleash death with a spell. I need to know why.
You're to stop the dream scourge, Kai. Your rune spell cuts it here.
Is that our answer now? Do we extract that price from every settlement in the Living Lands?
What is the alternative? That we allow the Dream Scourge to spread unchecked?
I don't know. Maybe.
Fuitu Mayu. That choice shouldn't be in anyone's hands.
Then why did we leave it to that archmage?
Reengrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than we do, and we know more than most others do. She found a great solution, but it came with a great cost. What more could we expect?
Do you hear yourself? You both saw what kind of person she is. The twisted little world she built for herself. If ending the Dream Scourge means handing our fate to someone like her, then perhaps it's not worth the cost.
Maybe you're right. The cost is choices like these. Perhaps it's better to trust our fates to the wheels and the gods.
Oh, Naivasta, Fuitu Mayu. Damned if I'm leaving my fate in the hands of a blessed magical authority figure. God, Archmage, or anyone else.
Agreed. If the gods cared enough to intervene, they would have. No, we're on our own.
Fortunately.
We stand here bickering while the solution is just over the horizon. Nothing matters but the garden. Shatterscarp, even Emerald Stair. They're distractions by comparison.
Let's talk about that.
If we run into Ludwig out there, it's gonna be ugly.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And I plan on hunting her like a rat.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Even Ludwig has a weakness. We just have to discover it if we want to stop her.
My vote's on a pack of small, enthusiastic dogs.
Ooh.
Wait, was that an if?
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate.
Deal with her if I have to.
I believe it. And we'll cross that bridge with you when we get to it.
Ludwig and her steel garrote have the numbers and the power. But we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Oh, that's just a pile of Sokka.
You have something to say, Marius?
Oh, now you're listening to me, all of a Sokka sup sudden. You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Padraku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will.
What's your plan then, Marius?
I don't know, Nimdut. I do know whatever I come up with is better than do whatever the voice in my head tells me to do. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Something's really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what.
Give Marius time. He'll be fine in a few hours.
I hope so. One of us should talk to him. If something's eating at him, I don't like leaving him to his thoughts.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
Alright. Well, unfortunately, I am out of time. So, thanks everybody for stopping by, and I will be back tomorrow with some more Avowed. See you then.